everyone, welcome. My name is Kyle for the win and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. In this video, we are going to be talking about the brand new update that is going to be coming to Modern Warfare in the next week or so that will be changing an absolute butt ton of things within the game. The gameplay in the background is an NVG gameplay, which is my current favorite mode in the game. I apologize if it gives you guys a headache. I know for a fact that sometimes it gives me a headache, so I apologize for that, but it was the best gameplay I could get in a 2-hour game session, so hopefully you guys go to enjoy that. It's pretty good, and as I said, it is my favorite mode in the game. I'll probably do a dedicated video on it in the near future, but in this video, as I said, we're going to be talking about the new update that is said to be coming within the next week. So this is info straight from Charlie Intel, and it says new Modern Warfare update to roll out this week with requested changes. And it starts with Infinity Ward's senior communications manager has tweeted out this morning that the next big update for Call of Duty Modern Warfare is set to roll out over the next few days across all platforms. The next big update is expected to bring more improvements to stability across all platforms, bug fixes throughout the game, weapon tuning updates, footstep updates, claymore changes, and more. Pending any unexpected issues, we've got an update rolling out over the next few days that improves stability across all platforms, fixes bugs, weapon tuning, footsteps, claymores, and more. And this is from Ashton Williams. And then it continues on here with Infinity Ward has been hinting at updates of the game through developers' personal accounts, including changes to the 725 shotgun, updates to battle chatter, footstep fixes, and more. Williams has said that if testing goes well, this update will include changes to the 725. In another tweet reply, she also noted that the update will include Spec Ops bug fixes, and there has already been a few patch updates for Call of Duty Modern Warfare with some changes to Claymore's footstep adjustments, and more. So let's go ahead. It's not a very long article, but let's go ahead and jump into a little bit more in depth as to each of these individual changes and what they might mean. And there's also a couple more changes that aren't listed here, but we'll get to those here in a minute as well. So starting off here with the bugs in Spec Ops as well as in regular multiplayer. There's currently a bug right now with the multiplayer that once you get to officer ranks, which I have just done a couple hours ago here within Modern Warfare, it actually glitches out and it shows that you're level 2, which you'll see in the gameplay. Actually in the background it says I'm level 2, but I'm actually level 57, which is super weird, so they're probably going to be fixing that. And another thing I know for a fact is that Spec Ops has a ton of bugs in it, like an absolute ton. I tried recording a couple videos for you guys on the operations within Spec Ops, and each time I tried to do that, I got into a very buggy lobby where I would spawn in late and then all of a sudden just die instantly and be out of the game for more rounds. So hopefully they go ahead and change that as well so I can get Spec Ops gameplay for you guys. That's why you haven't been seeing any, is because it's been so bugged I haven't been able to get any good gameplay for you guys on that part of the game. Next, we have weapon tuning updates. This is huge. Hopefully they fix the M4. Hopefully they fix the 725, which are the most overused and overpowered guns in the game currently. Almost to the point where it makes other guns not even viable. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times I've had just ridiculous gunfights that I should have definitely won using an M4, using a different gun that's not the M4 and just gotten completely outgunned by the M4, or using an SMG getting destroyed from long range by the 725. So it's a very good thing that they're going to be fixing the weapons within the game, because honestly my biggest gripe with the game at the moment is that the weapon balance is really poor, and that I don't stand a chance against 2 guns in the game, which is just really frustrating when there's a player like me who likes to branch out and use a whole big variety of guns. As you can see in the gameplay, I'm using the Kilo 141, which actually, fun fact, is a gun I'm using a lot recent now, so that I can get a best class set of video on that gun, because it is the first gun you unlock in multiplayer. I'll talk about that in my best class set of video, but that's why I'm using the Kilo 141 in the background. So weapon tuning updates are huge. Hopefully they buff a couple guns and nerf the M4 and the 725 so that they're basically more balanced within the Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Next, we have the footstep updates. This is interesting because they said that they tweaked with the footsteps, but I really wasn't able to tell the difference with that, so I'm not really sure if they actually did fix that or not. But I'm not actually positive if they did. I honestly have no idea. The patch notes that were released were really kind of not really clear as to exactly what they fixed, but footstep updates are huge. A lot of people's big problem with the game, with camping as well, is you can hear footsteps from a mile away. The amount of deaths that I've had by trying to run around in Call of Duty Modern Warfare and getting shot in the back or having an enemy know where I am from a mile away gets really old really quick, and it's really frustrating. So I'm really happy that they're going to change the footsteps. Hopefully they just turn them down a little bit, or maybe put awareness in as a perk. Doubt that'll happen, but as long as they just turn the footsteps down a little bit so you can't sound horde people across the map, I think that would be a better option. Next, we have the Claymore changes, which is very big news. I know a lot of you guys are really annoyed with Claymores, tired of it, want them out of the game. Me, personally, I haven't really had a giant problem with Claymores because I run EOD on all of my classes. So for me, the Claymore changes are great, but they're also not a big deal to me because I haven't really died by them that much. So for those of you who don't like to run EOD and like to run other perks in the perk 1 category, then this Claymore change is very, very good news for those of you who play without EOD. So last but not least, it says and more, and the only one I can think of off the top of my head is the EOD. They're going to change EOD a little bit to make it better, because for those of you guys who don't know, sometimes you can just die by random explosions with EOD on it, which is super, super annoying because that's the complete point of the perk, is to not die by that stuff. So that's one thing that I know they're going to change for a fact. So that's really, really great because I run EOD on all of my classes, and it's really frustrating to shoot a Claymore trying to destroy it and getting blown away or getting killed by bouncing Bettys, which happens all the time in this game. I get killed by bouncing Bettys a lot because they don't work with EOD. So very, very good that they're going to be fixing EOD as well. So those are all of the changes that are here in this article. We don't know exactly what they're going to be changing, but we can hope that they're going to be changing the things that we want them to change and stuff like that. This is not the overhaul that I talked about in a previous video, but this is still good news to change the game around so that it can be more rusher friendly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background as well. I think I finished with a score of 30-4, which is not too bad. I will happily take that here in Modern Warfare. The other option for gameplay was a 24-12 gameplay, and that is just not as good as a 30-4 gameplay. But hopefully you guys went to enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're already, make sure to check out all my other previous Modern Warfare videos. Again, thank you guys so much for the amazing support on the channel. I can't thank you guys enough. We are already up to 170 subscribers, and it's only been a week and a half, so you guys are absolutely killing it, and I once again can't thank you guys enough. And anyway guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys all in another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video very, very soon.